Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way, from birth to graduation, your first job to your home and your car through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and programs, including financial literacy quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso program, junior cooperatives in secondary schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC grants. The credit union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
This is the GBN News for Wednesday, October 7th, 2020. In the headlines, government's plan to keep locals away from cruise line passengers on beaches draws mixed reactions. More international commercial flights to arrive in Grenada. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, the University of the West Indies sees increase in the number of students signing up for a new semester. In the sports news, FIFA warns Trinidad and Tobago of World Cup exclusion. And in Around the Globe, Guyana's Deputy Chief Elections Officer arrested. Hello from the Grenada Broadcasting Network. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Details after this.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Thanks for joining us. After many months, cruise passengers will be arriving on Grenada's shores from November. With these expected visits, locals may be asked to stay off the beach for some time to avoid interaction with tourists. But just how do people feel about that? My colleague Christina John sought to find out.
There were mixed reactions from people on the street about not being able to access the beach and tourist sites during a certain period. During Tuesday's press brief, Minister for Tourism, Clarice Modeste Cohen, says the cruise line specifically requested no interaction with locals due to COVID-19, and as such, she is calling on Grenadians to work along with them, as the request may result in locals not having the usual access to certain beaches and tourist sites when the cruise passengers are visiting. The minister explained that the ships will dock out at sea and passengers will be transported in small boats to various beaches on the island identified for the purpose. One individual expressed this concern and is requesting feedback from the relevant authority.
That could be a good, because of the coronavirus, there would not be interaction. But what I would like to know, what about the people who just vend on the beach during that time? What about the vendors in the vendors market? What is going to happen to them? I don't know, and I would like to know.
These were the views of others who are erring on the side of caution.
It makes sense to stay off the beaches because soon as the cruise ships coming in, you don't know what the passengers and the cruise ships will be coming in with. And since we're in this pandemic and we don't know what to expect, it's better that you safeguard yourself, stay off the beach for 2-3 hours. When the cruise ship gone, then you go back on the beach. I don't think that is anything for much of a sacrifice for anybody to make.
It's okay, because we have to protect ourselves. And if we do, they come in, we could give them the 2 or 3 hours and let them go on the beach. Because we're on the beach every day. We could actually say we could leave, do without that 2 hours. I'm very happy because we need them to come in. We need money to come in here.
Staying off the beach is good. It's because it's saving everybody's lives.
A few persons, however, are not too inclined with the idea.
I think that is very impractical. I don't see how that will really work, trying to get people, because Grenada's beach is a long beach, trying to get people off the beach while the tourist is there. I don't see how feasible that would be. I think they need to relook that and come up with a better solution. You can't impede access to the beach. I really, as much as I could understand certain things, that one didn't seem as if it's feasible.
As a man, mostly every morning I just go on the beach, sometime in the evening too. So what I'm saying, I want to continue going on the beach.
According to the tourism minister's statement on Tuesday, one ship is expected to visit Grenada every 2 weeks, while another once per week from November to April 2021. Minister Modeste Cohen said the final decision has not yet been taken. The question remains, what will that final decision be? Christelina John, GBN News.
The Maurice Bishop International Airport will be expecting more international commercial flights coming into Grenada, a welcoming sign for the tourism sector. Rena Pear has more.
Minister for Tourism and Civil Aviation, Clarice Modeste Cohen, speaking at the government's weekly post-cabinet briefing on Tuesday, announced that Air Canada have already started their weekly flights and they will be followed by other airlines who have already contacted her ministry about their schedule.
So SVG Air, which travels, of course, to Karakou, is traveling Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every week. Inter-Caribbean Airlines twice daily. Caribbean Airlines it also has its own schedule. The schedule is not here, but it comes on a regular basis. American Airlines has put up a schedule to start on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. For British Airways, the date we have is the 14th of October. We hope that conditions remain the same so that the bookings will intensify.
The minister said with the flexibility of the new health protocols and the reopening of other hotels on the island, this can give a kickstart into the tourism sector and secure jobs.
The reviewing of the protocols, that made a lot of difference. The bookings came in significantly after that, and we expect it to grow. Also, I expect to have, we're working on the attraction sites. We've had some preparations. We've given them the supplies like thermometers, etc., etc. Thanks to the Ministry of Health, we managed to scrounge some from them. Miss always complains all.
Minister Modeste Cohen also explains that her ministry, along with the Grenada Tourism Authority, will ensure that all health and safety protocols will be followed by the staff and visitors within the hotels through inspection officers. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear reporting.
Other news, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank and the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union are lobbying efforts at introducing new technology in the region. And already one businessman in Grenada is looking at the benefits of digital currency. Rena Pear has another report.
By mid-October, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank is expected to roll out its first phase in introducing the use of digital currency in the OECS. The pilot plan will allow a limited amount of financial institutions and their customers in the OECS to access the digital EC dollar for a period of 6 months as a test run for the Android app. The feedback will later determine the approach of the second phase, which will be full access to the entire OECS region. Keith Johnson, Managing Director of Republic Bank Grenada, in an exclusive interview with the GBN, gave an insight of how a person can go about accessing the digital EC dollar.
That's the first thing you must have. So it will be an app to be downloaded, and then you take it from there. And taking it from there, that is where you actually set up an account with the ECCB. So that account can be set up through your current financial institution, a bank or a credit union. Or if you don't have an account, you can set up your digital account through an agency of the central bank. There are a few things you must have before you can open the account. The first thing is your identification. The second thing is proof of address, which usually is a utility bill, usually. And in most other cases, but not necessarily all, most other cases, you must have what we call a job letter or a pay slip.
If the pilot project goes as planned, once implemented, people who sign up will be able to do all forms of transactions using their digital currency. The digital EC dollar will be used for financial transactions between consumers and merchants, including peer-to-peer transactions, all using smart devices.
I mean, there's so many things that can be done with that. Any kind of payment, you know. If you want to give your child, let's say you have a child in secondary school, and you want to give them their lunch money or, you know, a little allowance, $20, $40, you can give them through the app if they have a smartphone as well. You know, on BM Tour, you go to pay for a roti or something, $10, they can pay it with the app, provided the vendor also has a digital account. Right? As I said, you know, a lot of kids, school kids, use the bus system. You can pay your bus fare using digital currency. You don't have to, you know, be paying the liquid or the coin cash. You really don't have to. You go to the supermarket, right? Or you go to the market, so a regular, say, vegetable vendor, fruit vendor, right? Right now, all their transactions, 100% of their transactions are done with liquid cash. That can change, and I hope it does change, right? That they can become a digital currency customer, right? And persons who go to patronize them, right, will also be digital currency customers. And they'll get the payment right away.
The manager hopes that Grenadians will welcome the new way of doing business in the future. For GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
This is Network News. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
From Hillsborough to Point Celine, Flow has you covered. We value and support our future generations. We understand the importance of saying hello. Keeping you connected is our priority. We have been working day and night to improve our networks because we believe a connected country moves forward. We will continue to work to give you the best mobile LTE and home networks because with Flow, it only gets better.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. A reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. We have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here even when the future seems unclear. Because one thing is certain. You're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Life can be unpredictable, and uncertainties can throw everything out of sync. In spite of life's uncertainties, Grenlec remains committed to providing you with consistent, reliable service. Persistent, outstanding balances disrupt your peace of mind and limit Grenlec's ability to provide the service you depend on. That's why Grenlec is urging all customers to bring your account up to date at this time. Please ensure that you pay your bill in full and continue to pay on time to avoid arrears and the inconvenience of disconnection. Call 237 for 24-hour bill inquiries or contact our customer care team urgently at telephone number 237. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Grenada, There's an air of hope on the winds of change blowing your way. Join us on Wednesday, October 7th at 8 p.m. for the launch of the Grenada Movement, TGM. It's time to come together to stop the decay of our nation. On Wednesday, October 7th, join TGM live on GBN, WPG 10, We FM, and Boss FM for the official launch of the movement. The launch of TGM, October 7th at 8 p.m. Let's begin to make the difference.
How going on, boy? Hey, good old things. Hey, easy. Yeah. Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day. Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service. Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy. Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
When I need shelter, warmth, security, I know you'll be there. Something in these moments lets me know you care. Maybe the way you shield me, maybe it's your smiles and the way you tell me it's okay to try. Now I'm invincible. I can pack my sack. I can take the long road, 'cause it's okay to look back if I am scared. I know you're there. Arise, together there's no limit to what we can do. Arise, with no wings, fly. Arise, and we're so high, enjoy the view. Look, no wings, fly.
This is Ariza, your financial freedom, your future.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. A reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. We have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here, even when the future seems unclear. Because one thing is certain, you're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hello again. We're reporting the day's news. Officials of UE Open Campus Grenada say that while COVID-19 has posed some challenges to some of its face-to-face short-term courses, they have seen a great increase in the number of students signing up for the new semester now that these courses are available online. More in this report.
Nicole Philip Dow, head of UE Open Campus Grenada, said that while COVID-19 has brought some challenges their way, they have seen a flip side of the pandemic as more people are signing up for their short-term courses, which is now offered online. The head of the campus explains that while some of their long-term courses were already offered online, the only challenge faced due to COVID-19 by the school was incorporating their short-term courses on an online platform.
What is interesting about it, though, is that now that these face-to-face courses are now online, we have actually more students than we've ever had. This year, we have 180 students doing those short courses. What we found is that more people joining because they now can do this from home as opposed to coming to a class, to come and sit in a classroom. So in that regard, it has worked to the flip side in terms of an advantage.
These short-term courses offered by UE Open Campus Grenada are between 10 weeks to 1 year long. Philip Dow says they are looking into having the courses both online and in the classroom in the future. She gave an insight on some of the support UE has been offering their students due to the impact of COVID-19.
So what the university has done is to offer discounts to students to ensure that they continue. We have spoken to the students, we've met them online, we've spoken to them, to give them some measure of comfort, some measure of reassurance that we are here, we are there for them. And I think that has worked quite well. We've also done a payment plan for them so that you don't have to pay all your money up front. Yes, you have a discount, but still, you have a chance to pay over a couple of months. And that has also worked well.
For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
Forecasters at the Met Office at Maurice Bishop International Airport have advised of another approaching tropical wave forecast to affect the state of Grenada on Thursday afternoon into Friday. Here's what we can tell you. Models agree that while the axis of the wave will traverse the island by Wednesday afternoon, most of the significant convective activity will trail the wave. Hence, there is a medium chance of isolated showers and a low chance of thunder on Wednesday. But increased cloudiness, showers and thunder showers can be expected on Thursday afternoon into overnight as the tail end of the wave propagates across our shores. Consequently, a marine warning has been instituted for Thursday and Friday, and there is also a medium chance of flooding and landslides in vulnerable areas on such days. NADMA urges all to take the advisories seriously as we prepare for another 2 possible wet days to come. This one to report, Minister for Health, Nicholas Steele, says they have been reviewing the formula used for fogging as they continue the fight against dengue fever in Grenada. Over the past month, the Ministry of Health has reported a spike in the number of dengue fever cases on island, and as such, the Vector Control Unit has embarked on its fogging schedule. During a recent To the Point program on GBN, Minister for Health Nicholas Steele was questioned on the effectiveness of fogging. He said they are aware that mosquitoes can become immune to the chemicals used after a while.
Every now and then, the ministry has to change the type of chemical that it's using in fogging. I would like to see us move towards an organic mixture as well. And that is being looked at and being used by some of the private providers right now. And the ministry should be looking at that to see if it is feasible to implement that system instead, which would be using some organic oils as opposed to the chemical malathion that we use. So consistently, the frequency of fogging makes a difference. The chemical that is being used makes a difference, and the recognition that fogging is not the only thing that will make a difference. Yes, it does cause us to constantly always have to evaluate fogging.
Right. Senior Environmental Health Officer Kenny James, who was also a guest on GBN's To The Point program, said the chemical used for fogging today has been in use since the 1960s.
What we are currently doing, we are doing insect resistance testing to see how effective our fogging operation is. So later on, if we do find that there's resistance, we need to have to change the chemical that we're using. Because currently we are using malathion, and this has been used for way back when, from till the 60s. So you will do find some level of resistance to that chemical.
Now, the GUT Cooperative Credit Union has awarded 22 scholarships to students pursuing their education at the TMI Community College. A special ceremony was held on Wednesday to award successful students. Here's the rest in this report.
Acknowledging the financial challenges COVID-19 has brought on for many, especially parents, the GUT Credit Union has doubled the number of TAMCC scholarship awards this year. The credit union has invested over $74,000 in grants and scholarships for students at both the secondary and tertiary levels. General Manager Ritisha Boyd noted that since 2012, the credit union has been awarding 10 TAMCC scholarships, but decided to increase the amount in light of the additional constraints that the 2020 pandemic has brought.
Students, you need to make the best of this opportunity. Now, we would have interviewed a number of candidates for this scholarship, and we hear the cries of the parents. So students, please make the best use of this opportunity. Education is the way out. And sometimes you may not see it right away, but trust the people, the adults here who have gone before you. Education is the way out.
Minister with responsibility for youth development, Kate Lewis, encouraged the students to never give up despite what challenges may appear in life, and to always strive for excellence in order to make their parents and themselves proud.
I want you to be mindful that your parents are here with you, giving you that extra support. And always show that love and appreciation to your parents for this extra sacrifice that they are making to ensure that you can continue your educational journey. Be reminded that this is only the beginning of your educational journey. And if you want to achieve true success, you have to continue by making the right decisions, the right choices.
Offering a word of advice and encouragement to first-year awardees was second-year awardee Shaylin Lewis, who excelled in her first year at TAMCC.
Time management is an important tool which will carry you throughout your years in TAMCC. Make a schedule, set goals, and prioritize. Organization is an must persevere. With the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, we are in times of economic and health crisis. Now more than ever, we must learn to prevail in hard times. There will be times when the work may get overbearing and it may feel like your only choice is to give up. However, I assure you, failure is never an option. I feel it is important to note that we are our brother's keepers.
Of the 22 recipients who were shortlisted from a number of applicants, 2 were from the Sister Isles of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Christina John, GBN News.
It's that time again for another GBN Eyesore.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. We're changing the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
tonight's eyesore features a pawpaw tree growing out of an outside toilet or pit latrine. The tree is tall and strong and bears fruit. However, the question is, would you eat the fruit? Tell us when you submit your photos and videos via our social media platforms, including WhatsApp on 405-3052.
Still ahead from us, Coding Academy launches its introduction to fiber optic program. We'll tell you all about it. Stay with us.
Rubis is giving you more ways to win because you deserve it. Spend $50 or more in Ultratech fuel or purchase a Rubigas refill at any Rubis service station and get an entry card. Win one of 5 amazing grand prizes worth $2,500, including Ultratech fuel, cash, groceries, bill payment vouchers, and home furnishings. Each grand prize winner gets to donate $500 to charity too. Plus, win exciting weekly prizes, including electronics. Make sure you're in with a chance to win. Win with Rubis. You deserve it.
It's new, innovative and classy, and it cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
This video has been produced by the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, to help small businesses go digital. Hello, my name is Richard. I always keep an eye on my customers' needs to improve my service. That's why I have implemented new payment methods that are preferred by my customers. I immediately activated bank transfers that allow my customers to send me money directly from their bank accounts to mine. Introducing different forms of payment has allowed me to expand my customer base. I also enable payments with credit and debit cards. We must also keep abreast of new form of payments. For example, mobile wallets, with which you can pay or receive money. It's like having cash but on your cell phone. Reactivate your business and discover new ways to reach your customers. More guides and templates are available for download.
Visit bb.undp.org. eFuture is now.
They say sometimes less is more, but at Real Value IGA Supermarket, we believe more is more. And since we are all about more, we want to buy more from farmers like you so we can sell more to our customers. If you have a farmer's ID and fresh produce to sell, Real Value IGA wants to buy.
For more information, contact Real Value IGA on WhatsApp at 405-4405 or give them a call at 439-2121.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
The Franklins are returning from their dream vacation, but they soon discover that their world has changed.
They want to test Papa for COVID-19. Why they don't test all them damn people that are flying on the plane with the woman they call in Patient Zero?
Heritage Theatre presents Patient Zero, a full-length play written by Chris DeRiggs, directed by Neela Etienne. Patient Zero, a story about a family and a nation under the grips of COVID-19.
Madness! Pure madness!
He got the whole world in his hands. We got the whole world in his hands.
I mean, your father has just been carried away on a stretcher, and all you can say is you're locked up and you're frustrated?
What do you want me to say? I'm locked up and frustrated.
Patient Zero at the Grenada Trade Center.
They ain't even allowing 2 Dashing to come from St. Vincent. All they're talking about is curfew, curfew, curfew.
Social distancing and other safety protocols will be in place.
Bruv.
Hello? I can't see you.
What's good?
But I can't even hear you.
Yo.
Hello? Hello? Ah!
Okay, I see. I'm good. I'm coming in.
Ah. There you are.
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high-quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today and live the experience today. Digicel.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Reverting to a couple months ago, Clifford Brown, one of the co-founders of the Caribbean Coding Academy, recalled that it costs government thousands of dollars to have personnel from South America install fiber optic cables across Grenada due to a lack of qualified individuals on island to do the job. With more hotels coming on stream and with the advancement in technology, Brown says there is a greater demand for fiber optic service. Here's more in this report.
Citing the need for fiber optic services in Grenada, the Caribbean Coding Academy has officially launched its Introduction to Fiber Optic program. The program will run for 6 months and will engage over 70-plus students. The program offered is not a CVQ program, but rather a U.S.-certified program that will enable employment outside of Grenada. That's according to Clifford Brown. He explained that with the fiber technology, the transfer of data takes place much quicker. Here's what the package entails.
Require 1 month of soft skill, 1 month of business skill, 2 months of co-curriculum fiber optics courses or training, 1 month of the theory, 1 month of the practical, and then we have 3 months of internship. After the entire program, the duration, then they will sit an international certification exam. The program where we train people to go home and sit down. It's a program where we train people and we want to make sure that they are gainfully employed afterwards. So we will be doing whatever needs to be done for that kind of outcome, employment outcome.
Keith Ashby is also one of the team members of the CCA.
In Grenada, we cannot at this time, we cannot grow a population to 1 million. But what we can do is to upskill our citizens and help to improve their earning potential. And so courses like fiber optic, it's a skill set that is needed, but also to help you to earn more than the average.
Participants of the program provided the media with feedback on what they hope to achieve.
I basically want to achieve in this program is my international certificate, work for a couple of years, make some money, and eventually start my own business. What I've learned, we learn about customer service, communication, we learn about our own selves, and I can speak for everybody here. Our eyes really open up in soft skills. We are about to do business skills next, and as I said, I want to start my own business eventually.
The way the Caribbean Coding Academy have the program set up, it really does give a holistic approach to the course. It's not just fiber optics, but it also allows us the opportunity to enhance ourselves personally.
I hope to achieve exactly what the program has to offer, which is a certificate showing that qualified for this job.
The program is funded by Skills for Youth Employment in the Caribbean SKY, which seeks to improve employability in sectors where there is an evident demand for skilled workers. It's a 4-year program currently existing in 4 Caribbean countries, inclusive of Grenada. Christina John, GBN News.
A private sector company is providing aid to the blended approach to learning by donating electronic devices to students. The company is Rubis Grenada. Details in this report.
The blended approach to learning brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic encompasses physical classes some days and online learning using electronic devices on the remaining days. As part of its commitment to the communities in which it operates, Rubus Grenada has become the first private sector company to partner with the Ministry of Education to provide e-devices to students. Added to the electronic devices provided by government for students in public institutions, the company has provided 25 devices valued at $13,700 to Education Minister Emmeline Pear on Tuesday. Country representative for Rubus Grenada, Charles Archer, said the company is pleased to be part of the country's educational development.
As we try to observe and adhere to COVID-19 protocols, we understand the need to find ways to make the necessary adjustments for learning to occur in different venues. The children not only are being prepared to achieve their syllabus work, to complete exams, but we are also providing the ability to empower members of the community through training and developmental programs. This remains inspiring to all of us. I want to assure everyone that Rubus is always looking for valid reasons to provide assistance to a wide cross-section of our society.
Educating students under the new normal conditions requires the cooperation from all stakeholders. Minister Pear said the contribution will be remembered for a long time and celebrated the assistance received from private sector companies.
The contribution made of 25 devices today is a contribution we would remember for a very long time in education. The fact that one of our partners, one of our stakeholders have recognized the importance of supporting this initiative of the government of Grenada. Any support from the private sector will indeed go a long way to expand what we are doing. So we have committed, but of course, there is always room to go further. And that is why, again, I say, Mr. Archer, your contribution is really appreciated, knowing that we have people who are prepared to support, recognize what we are doing, prepared to support for the children of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique.
Schools have been reopened since last month under COVID-19 guidelines and regulations. Students have had to use the electronic devices provided for a substantial amount of classes. For GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Coming up from us, the weather, followed by the sports news and around the globe.
At Communal, we are adapting to meet the changing needs of our shareholders and members. Times are changing, and with the changing times comes a whole new way to do business. Our parents may have done their banking a different way. Communal's state-of-the-art online banking and international debit card allows members to do business with great ease. It's like literally having a branch in your very own hands. Need a loan? Apply online from the comfort of your own home anywhere in the world, and your request will be dealt with remotely. Want to transfer between your accounts or another shareholder? No wait time for transactions to update. Voila! Who needs receipts when you can receive them via e-statements on your mobile device and save the environment? Not a Communal member? You can join our family today by applying online. At Communal, we see you working hard to ensure that you save, invest, and grow. Communal. Join us today. This will be the best financial decision you have ever made.
Rubus is giving you more ways to win because you deserve it. Spend $50 or more in Ultratech fuel or purchase a Rubigas refill at any Rubus service station and get an entry card. Win one of 5 amazing grand prizes worth $2,500, including Ultratech fuel, cash, groceries, bill payment vouchers, and home furnishings. Each grand prize winner gets to donate $500 to charity too. Plus, win exciting weekly prizes, including electronics. Make sure you're in with a chance to win. Win with Rubus. You deserve it.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
Hills and Valley Med Care Center, located on Grenville Street, St. George's, has a highly professional team that gives excellent service in massage therapy, physiotherapy, speech therapy, medical consultation, and more. Hills and Valley Med Care Center sells a wide range of medical supplies, offers home visits for patients in Grenada and Carrier Crew, and opens Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. through to 7 p.m. Visit or call Hills and Valley Med Care Center today, 435-6904.
This was forecast, and this is why we keep telling you every night, just after midday, you want to look out for the isolated thunderstorm. Look out for the gusty winds which may accompany such, because it can actually uproot trees, for example, like what we saw earlier today being shared on WhatsApp and social media. And you also want to be mindful of the localized street or flash flooding, which really came in with an isolated downpour. So let's take a look at this right now, and you'll see it developing just around the northwestern quadrant of the island, and then dissipating, moving off into the Gulf of Parian and pushing further into the Caribbean Sea. So this is what we can expect. And we have a lot of features happening at the same time. We've got low-level convergence, we've got an unstable atmosphere, we've got daytime heating, and even orographic lift happening. So a lot of meteorological features happening in the atmosphere that come together and produce these showers on a daily basis. And guess what? It's not going to stop here, because this is what we expect in the wet season, in our hurricane season as well. Rain, shower, and thunderstorm activity. The question is, can we see that kind of weather tomorrow? Can we even see it happening tonight? Well, let's answer that right now, because Trinidad and Tobago, as you can see, clearing up significantly. But as the evening progresses, we are expecting some overnight showery activity to pick up, and that could take us well into tomorrow morning. Temperature-wise, we're looking out for lows in the mid-20s, so not too bad. But again, it will still be quite cloudy outside, and you'll notice the temperature dropping as we approach the early morning period. Now let's take a look at what's happening in the Atlantic, because Trinidad and Tobago isn't isolated. Let's see what's happening all around. And remember, we are tracking Hurricane Delta, a massive major hurricane. It made landfall just last evening over Cancun, Mexico. It has been downgraded to a Category 1 hurricane. But get this system is now at the southernmost portion of the Gulf of Mexico, and it is re-strengthening. It is re-intensifying at this time. And as you can see from our forecast cone of uncertainty, it is going to track in that northwest to northerly direction and pull well into Texas and Louisiana. If you've got friends and family members in and around these areas, you might want to give them a call, because by the end of this week, they'll be in for some wicked wet weather. And if we take a look at what's happening on the eastern side, well, Trinidad and Tobago, we did have a tropical wave in our satellite imagery last evening. You'll notice tonight, we're not really seeing that well-defined bit of moisture coming in. That tropical wave is still forecast to move close to the islands and move over the area, but we're not seeing a lot of showery action. So unfortunately, during the daytime period, you won't get all of that big hell of a rain activity. It will still be quite sunny outside tomorrow, and you'll notice that when you wake up, you'll be able to see that big bright sunshine coming into play, and it kicks in just a few minutes before 6 in the morning, so be mindful of that. But as the day progresses, guess what? That showery activity will pick up yet again into the later afternoon hours, into the early evening period. You'll notice that mixture of cloudiness developing, And of course, with it, the isolated thunderstorm and widespread shower reactivity. Temperatures, though, still warm across the islands. Highs getting up to 32 degrees Celsius in Tobago. Trinidad coming in between 33 and 34 degrees Celsius. And again, here comes the big player, of course, where there is some scattered shower and isolated thunderstorm activity occurring. Look out for the gusty winds, the street or flash flooding, the electrical discharges, so the lightning as well within those intense thunderstorms. And please be vigilant when you are commuting and conducting your daily activities. So a raincoat is a must, as well as the umbrella. And James, even though it looks quite sunny outside, still have the umbrella on hand and look out for what's happening in the weather. But that said, that's a wrap on my...
Keeping an eye on the weather. This is GBN. We've got you covered.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight, partly cloudy with a medium chance of brief isolated showers and a low chance of thunder. Tonight's minimum temperature, 25 degrees Celsius. Wind easterly to southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Seas slight to moderate. Waves 3 to 5 feet in open water. Tides high at 6 p.m., low at 11:30 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow morning, 5:57. The weather on Thursday, the 8th day of October, partly cloudy with brief isolated showers, increasing in cloudiness and showers overnight with a medium chance of thunder. On Friday, the 9th, cloudy to overcast with light to moderate showers and thunder showers, improving overnight. And on Saturday, the 10th, partly cloudy with brief isolated showers and a low chance of thunder during the morning.
Ofio.com. Sale. All the outlets, hotspot outlets. You're going to go to the Carnage, the Grenville, or the Sutter's hotspot, and you get sales and deals on all items. You can get these on potato, you can get these on saltfish, onion, garlic, mackerel, toilet paper, and we even have the currants and the raisin at $10 per pound, lowest price island-wide. So people just come down or go up or go across, but just make sure and go to hotspots.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. I can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. Telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life.
Good evening, sporting fans. Trinidad and Tobago may be excluded from the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers if the suspension by FIFA on the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association is not lifted soon. This and more in the sports news with TV6's James Saunders.
has just been amped up as a day after being ordered to pay security fees to the local high court. FIFA, well, they've fired back with another drastic piece of action. Today, the World Football Body sent another release stating that they have, or they may have, no choice but to exclude TNT from World Cup qualification while disbanding their normalization committee. The body explained that the CONCACAF qualifiers consist of complex logistical and operational matters as a result of the intensification of COVID-19 crisis. Consequently, the body stated that they need teams to be prepared in advance, and hence they've given a date of December 18th for the court matter to be settled. The release also went on to state that the normalization committee has ceased all operational and management functions of the TTFA. It added, though, that FIFA will continue to communicate through normalization committee president, or head rather, Robert Haddad. Very interesting developments. Well, track and field has a head start out of the blocks early, as its local president, Ephraim Surratt, says his body, they're not waiting for reduction in funding to get creative. The entry's chief boasted that their body has set a vision before COVID-19 to be less reliant on the government.
Totally dependent on government. Right? So we over the years, we have sought sponsorships. We know that it was doing this, so we may have to seek additional sponsorships.
In an attempt to attract more corporate partnerships, Surratt hinted at some of the innovation his team is looking at.
Maybe they got a little more leverage now, where the rural athletics, they're now allowing for advertising on uniforms. But it has to be a specific size. They're now allowing you to use sponsors, and I think that might be something sponsors may want to support, because, you know, trying to be out there, the brand will be out there.
Well, the IPL comes out to bat, and local cricketer Karen Pollard took 2 catches and a wicket as the Mumbai Indians beat Rajasthan Royals by a huge 57 runs. Mumbai chasing a hefty score of 193 for 4. While Rajasthan's batsmen, they struggled with the pace of Jasprit Bumrah, who took 4 for 20 to fall woefully short of the victory target.
Mumbai Indians chose to bat first in their game against Rajasthan Royals on Tuesday in Abu Dhabi. Quinton de Kock and Rohit Sharma put on an opening stand of 49 runs. De Kock was caught by keeper Jos Buttler of Kartik Tyagi for 23. Sharma made a useful 35 with some top shots during his stay at the crease. Sharma was dismissed by Shreyas Gopal, and it was 88 for 2. Without a run added, Ishan Kishan also fell to Gopal, and Mumbai were in a spot of bother. Krunal Pandya made just 12 before being caught by Gopal, wicket for Jofra Archer. After that, it was fireworks from Surya Kumar Yadav and Hardik Pandya. The two put on an unbroken stand of 76 for the 5th wicket. Yadav made 79 not out, and Pandya an unbeaten 30, as Mumbai Indians closed on 193 for 4. In reply, Rajasthan Royals were in trouble from the outset, with Trent Bolt striking. Then Jasprit Bumrah removed Steve Smith 7 for 2. Make it 12 for 3 with another one for Bolt. Sanju Samson was out for 0. It was 42 for 4 when Rahul Chahar also picked up a wicket. Brilliant catch from substitute fielder Anukul Roy. Jos Buttler was the only one to impress with a bat.
Magnificent shot.
Buttler top scored for Rajasthan with 70, which included 5 sixes. He was brilliantly caught on the boundary by Karen Pollard, giving James Pattinson the wicket. Pollard was expensive with the ball, but took the wicket of Tom Curran for 15, 108 for 6. Bumrah was the destroyer-in-chief with a white leather. The man whose sobriquet is Boom Boom finished with 4 wickets, including that of Jofra Archer for 24, second catch for Polly. And Pattinson ended with 2. Rajasthan Royals capitulated for 136 in the 19th over, giving Mumbai Indians victory by 57 runs. Vinod now.
Time to bring up to speed with what's happening around the globe. Guyana's Deputy Chief Elections Officer, Roxanne Maz, has been arrested by police as they continue their investigation into the disputed March 2nd regional and general elections. We get more in this report from the newsroom.
The Deputy Chief Elections Officer Roxanne Myers on Tuesday voluntarily visited the Criminal Investigations Department CID after she learned that she was wanted by the police for questioning in relation to the March 2nd general and regional elections. Myers was accompanied by her lawyers Nigel Hughes and Ronald Daniels from the law firm of Hughes, Fields and Stobie. The newsroom spoke with Mr. Hughes over the phone.
She was informed today that the police wanted to interview her. She attended the police station with her lawyers. When we got there, we had a bit of a wait, and then they questioned her. She said she wanted to exercise her right to silence. And they then said that they were going to arrest her, and they then said they're going to keep her in custody.
Hughes said his client was subsequently arrested after she chose to maintain her silence. She was arrested for obstructing the course of justice, and the attorney said he is unsure of where his client is being kept.
She's been arrested for obstructing the course of justice because she exercised her right to silence on the basis of obstructing the course of justice.
The Trinidad and Tobago government has announced plans to liberalize the liquid petroleum fuel market, noting that since 1974, the liquid petroleum products on the market have been subject to public economic policy. TV6 has this report.
From January 2021, fuel prices will no longer be fixed. The government looks to end the fuel subsidy that, according to the finance minister, has lasted for almost 46 years. But he is assuring that allowing the fuel market to be liberalized will not have any significant impact on the current price of fuel, at least for now.
Fuel subsidy payments made by government have been in the vicinity of $25 billion.
That's what Finance Minister Calum Imbert says the fuel subsidy cost this country in the last 14 years. And now government is moving to liberalize the fuel market, where the Ministry of Energy will post changes to the prices at the start of each month. The minister says the regulated pump prices were 4 years below the levels of prevailing prices, since it was believed that citizens should always benefit from the wealth of a country. But he says times have changed.
Stay close. We'll remind you of the headlines in just a moment. A reminder of the headlines: government's plan to keep locals away from cruise line passengers on beaches draws mixed reactions. More international commercial flights to arrive in Grenada. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, the University of the West Indies sees increase in the number of students signing up for new semester. In the sports news, FIFA warns Trinidad and Tobago of World Cup exclusion. And in Around the Globe, Guyana's Deputy Chief Elections Officer arrested. That's all from us in the GBN Newsroom. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Good night.